Well, I am a cry wolf, but I have an order. I am a cry wolf of a subject individual in a walled-in prison with address deceasement, ordered by the subject individual under the gun inside of the jail that will go into the prison and decease the address in the prison. That means that the cry wolf will be inside of the prison and the address is deceased on the outside of the prison to the inside of the prison as well. And then you can cry all you want in there because you don't have an address. That also means you don't have a name to an address. Cry wolf in public, you have something wrong with you. Yes, if you are a cry wolf in public, you don't believe in something about God, and that's not fair to somebody who's crying because you are yourself, not themselves. That means it might be a subject of crying, but you can't cry on and on about it because it's alive that way. So nobody wants to be near me because I'm the cry wolf that says, go to jail. Yep, go to jail. Go like you're all by yourself like a big boy. Go to jail and then have yourself arraigned and go to prison. If you don't know how to go to jail, you just don't know how to go to jail. You think that has nothing to do with it. That's you being a cry wolf in public. Do you say, I'm not going to jail? That has nothing to do with me. And you don't even say that, do you? Because you don't say me. You don't say I and you don't see me. You don't say I and you don't say me. Because you're not going to jail with it. You don't speak I and you don't speak me because you don't say I'm not going to jail because you don't have that problem, because you don't say I, because you don't say me. You are a cry wolf. You don't have a problem, you are one. But you're not a problem to yourself because you don't say I'm a problem. You don't say me to yourself, about yourself, in front of somebody else. There's something wrong with what you are. I don't support what you are by myself having a nervous breakdown about just one teardrop in the ocean that you are. You are one teardrop in the ocean. You don't say I, you don't say me. You're a cry wolf to somebody else. And that's because you're God to God that way. You're God to somebody else that way that you don't know. And you're God to yourself that way is not due in public. You're due in prison to be a cry wolf under the gun and die in a mortuary. I can see you don't know how to get yourself into a mortuary. You don't know what kind of problem you are to yourself, do you? I need to purge the creator of yourself who's getting something out of you. That you're in public and you're not in a prison mortuary. And you don't know where you are. And you don't know who you are.